Dave, how did this one feel? They got you guys down pretty good at Waco and to turn around and lead this one wire to wire. How did it, how does it feel?
Great. Always winning is always a great feeling. I mean, so much energy in the locker room, beyond happy. Tonight, just playing for the man next to us, and I was really just playing for Marcus, man. It was his night, and I just left it on the court for him.
Dave, what were you thinking as your teammates were pulling off that 7-0 run with you on the bench with your fourth foul, and how big was Mitch in that stretch?
I was beyond happy. I mean, our bench comes out with great energy. They come out with the same intensity as the starters. I mean, it's no real drop off. And I was proud of Mitch. I mean, Mitch got his jump hooks he goes to, plays hard, rebounds, defends. I mean, he does it all.
Hey, Dave, I don't think they doubled you much tonight. What do you think of just being able to kind of play one-on-one? It's been a while for you to see that kind of coverage.
I mean, it felt good just to have a one-on-one game, knowing I can play. I know that they were helping weak side, not necessarily trapping, but, I mean, it played to my favor, being able to make moves to the middle, so I took advantage of that.
How much has the game slowed down for you since, early in the season when you had your times where you sped up, right? Like how much different is it looking out there for you now?
I don't want to say completely different Dave, but it's a more calmer Dave versus – being frantic or feeling like I need to do this or I need to do that. When you catch the ball, take a breath, see what's going on around you, and then proceed to do what you need to do, by reading the defense. Everything becomes easier when you just kind of relax and let the game come to you versus trying to make things happen.
Dave, there was nothing calm about you after that block late in the game. Take us through that. And I mean, that had to feel kind of like the exclamation point, didn't it?
It definitely did. I think it was Chai who was guarding baseline, and I saw him just kind of get beat for a half step, and I was like, this is the moment that I need to send this to the third row, whatever I can, just send it out. And exclamation point was the stare down to tell him to get out of here. I mean, nothing was coming easy even at the end of the game.
Do you think you hit the ball harder or your teammates' hands when you were slapping fives with them after that?
I was told I was hitting my teammates' hands much harder than the ball.
Hey, Dave, before the game, did Coach Self say anything, different to you guys? Was this game different at all than maybe some of his past, messages or speeches to you guys?
Before the game, he said, go out, let it go, and just play for each other. And that's exactly what he did. I mean, he had all confidence in us. He just let us play our game, of course, in the way that we're supposed to play and moving the ball. But, I mean, plenty of confidence without a shadow of doubt.
You guys beat them by 20 on the boards. What can you say about the way that your starting guards rebounded?
I have the liberty of boxing out their best rebounders or our opponent's best rebounders majority of the time. So it honestly helps us when our guards crash. I mean, I love it. Although, again, CB and J will steal some of mine. They'll be right in my hands. But nonetheless, I'm happy we got the possession back if it's offensive or we got the defensive rebound.
What do you make of your defensive performance as a team tonight?
I think we definitely did a great job in scouting report. Marcus did his thing. He's a lockdown defender. We give all credit to him. And then we played behind him, shrinking the floor, making sure they don't get any easy baskets. There was a couple slip-ups, but for the most part, we did our job.
Dave, does the adversity that you guys went through in January make this feel any sweeter?
Definitely. There was a lot of doubts, a lot of naysayers saying whatever they would like. We had our ebbs and flows, but now we're on the rise, and we're going to continue to rise going into March.
Couple more for David. David, how did you feel, and how important were DeJuan Harris and Bryce Thompson tonight?
Both of those players always come in with great energy. So, I mean, I'm proud of both of them. They come in being a leader, being a floor general, kind of dictating what coach wants to be done on the floor. And I think they really stepped up and helped us get this big win.
Thanks, David.
Thank you.
Thanks, David.
Thanks, Dave.